Recording na ba yan?
What's the best thing?
Being a UK nurse.
Yung
Sometimes nurses attend our London courses from as far away as Glasgow, Cardiff and Portsmouth. Thank you. Sometimes nurses would like to attend our outstanding OSCE courses but for various reasons can't make it here. It's okay, we hear you. Here at IELTS Medical, we're currently working on reaching every nurse wherever you are in the world. In the meantime though, we've got our video course and textbook package called The Ultimate Guide to the NMC OSCE. Your guide includes the theory for the exam, as well as vouchers for 1 or 2 6-hour sessions with our OSCE educators. Grab your ultimate guide at oscenurses.com today.
natupad mo yung mga pangarap mo, not just for yourself, but for your family. Kasi innate na sa atin as a Filipino to be family-oriented and to help our family back home. So, being a Filipino UK nurse enabled you to bring back and give back to the people who helped you reach this stage.
Is the entire experience itself, maliban sa sweldo, maliban sa malapit ka sa Europe and there are a lot of places sa Europe na gusto nating mapuntahan, and yung experience na may experience yung mga English people, kasi I think that the English people are one of the most polite people na na-meet ko. So it's the entire experience itself to para makapaghalubilo ba sa mga tao dito and to experience yung culture nila.
For me, of course, there is strengths and setbacks in all professions. But for me, I feel privileged to become a UK RN. And because for me, it's a stable job, it's a secure job, especially during the height of pandemic, where many people lost their jobs, but us, in the end, especially in the NHS or even around the world, UK RN, we have this stable job already, though sometimes we get deployed to other wards, but the job is still there. And second is the career opportunities. Working in the NHS, working in the ward where I am at for 5 years already, I had this great opportunity. I had these courses free, sponsored by the trust. I had this OSCE review and OSCE review and exam, and they're giving me this career development for mentorship. Everything is free, so there's really an opportunity for us to grow career-wise. And third is there's no age limit. For me, there's a stigma in Philippines that at this certain age, you need to achieve this. You have to be promoted at this age, you have to have this house. But here, most of my colleagues, they just qualified at the age of 42, 45. And I was like, oh, I thought you're already been in this industry or this profession for 25 years. But they just started 3 years ago. So it's not a hindrance. Age is not a hindrance if you are a UKRN. Everyone is being given a chance to improve.
Siguro yung all in all, yung annual leave na binibigay ng NHS sa mga UK nurses. Kasi kumpara sa ibang countries, mas maraming annual leave yung nabibigay sa'yo, paid annual leave, na pwede mo makuha kapag dito ka nagtrabaho sa UK.
How they balance days off and then the freedom of having a lot of days off. For example, you have 37.5 hours, and then if you work 12 hours in a shift, you will have more or less 4 to 3 days off. And you can as well plan your next week, that you can make your days off all together. Sometimes I can even get 5 to 7 days off, which is very, very good. And I think the most important is the healthcare itself. And as we compare from the Philippines, the hierarchy of nurses and doctors, in here, it's all level. The doctors give as much as importance to nurses as much as they give to other doctors. Like, for example, they value you as part of the medical team. They really would like to have your input on the care of the patient. So you really feel valued and you feel like you're heard.
Yes, I've longed for this for a very long time, for like 4 years, and finally it's here. And I didn't know that I will be able to work here in the UK. And now I can provide everything for my family. Before I used to send them a small amount of money. Now I can send them like, well, bigger than the previous, remittance, if you know what I mean. And I'm just happy because I know that they can come here anytime. I mean, if not for COVID, I mean, they will be here, and just as like before COVID, now we can travel around the UK. I mean, even in Europe. So hopefully, I mean, we can all do that again.
For me, number one, of course, is the NHS. Yung free healthcare at the point of contact. Iba syempre yung pakiramdam na wala kang poproblemahin sa pera. I do understand, pinabayaran mo siya, stocks mo. Pero yung peace of mind mo na pupunta ka sa ospital, pinagkasakit ka, wala kang poproblemahin sa pera, hindi mo isipin kung uubos yung ipon mo, kung kaino ka mangungutang. And of course, yung chance din na makapag-British citizen. Iba pa rin, iba yung opportunity, of course, yung opportunity na makapag-British citizen. Iba pa rin siya, na iba yung passport mo, mas may freedom ka, gumalaw-galaw, mag-travel. Iba yung benefits mo as a British citizen pag nandito ka.
The best part for me of being a UK nurse is yung avenues of careers. You're not just limited to maybe the NHS or the private sector. Meron pang mga non-conventional sectors, like for example, nandyan ang pharma industry, andyan ang insurance, and andyan din ang complex care. Always remember, Manong knows.
Manong knows best, put your worries to rest when staying in the United Kingdom. Manong knows best.